At one point when I would say the word fibroids, I was terrified, of course, because I had memories of my symptoms and what I had to go through when I had fibroids. But I am here to share my story, and it's not an easy story to listen to.
You're gonna have a hysterectomy. And I said, really? I was like, no, let me think about it.
I lost so much blood when I have my period. Yes. I have anemia, bad anemia. I was thinking one day everything can be over.
I know several women now who's dealing with fibroids today, who has dealt with fibroids. My friend had 3 surgeries. 3. Let me tell you about my other friend. She had a baby. She knew she had fibroids before she got pregnant. She was so terrified of the surgery because her options was also myomectomy and hysterectomy. She didn't do the surgery, so she got pregnant, had the baby. Her baby was born with his eyes shut. They had to laser his eye open in order for him to see. To this day, that bothers her because she feel like she did that to her son. And she didn't. She just didn't know her options.
Well, little did I know that a few years later that they would grow from 6 or 7 to 22 fibroid tumors. And at that point in time, I was given very little options as to what my treatments would be.
And every menstrual, I would notice different symptoms, from the dizzy spells, the constant urination, and the heavy clots that would come out of me. But with the fibroids, I didn't make the decision to figure out what was going on with me until I fainted. And that's when everything changed.
One Saturday morning, I felt, this huge pain. And I ran to the bathroom. I felt like I wanted to urinate. And then when I went to the bathroom, it was blood all over. I started bleeding, and I was like, oh my God, I got scared.
I got up out the bed, and I remember I just fell. I hit the side of the dresser, and that's why I have a little gash in my head here. So of course the gash, it was bleeding, my face was bloody, and I was just scared. I'm like, what was that? It's time to go to the hospital, and that's when I left. Within 2 days, I was in the hospital trying to figure out why I fainted, why my menstruals were extended, where are these clots coming from, why do I have pelvic pain, and why am I constantly in the bathroom? I didn't understand.
Why didn't anybody tell me that this wasn't normal back in the day and that I could have done something to prevent it? So as Dr. Yang said, I can go forward with my life in terms of whatever choices that I have available to me. And so I think we just have to break the stigma and really start having these conversations and be frank about it. It doesn't have to be squirmy. It doesn't have to be inappropriate. It is just based in science and health, period.
No secret that Black women develop fibroids earlier, have larger and greater numbers of fibroids, and even experience even more severe symptoms than their white female counterparts. So this legislation will provide for research and education on uterine fibroids, so that we can find a way to combat what I consider to be a very devastating public health crisis.
You know what? It grew in a matter of months. And he said to me, you have to do the hysterectomy and you have to do it now. So I went home and I did my research.
So it's very important that every woman, every goddess, every queen takes care of themselves and get yourself checked for fibroids, because it's very important. You want to be able to be healthy. It's very important. So to stay healthy and take care of yourself.
USA Fibroid Centers, gave me hope. And once again, I can live a normal life. And I have to say thank you.